Miranda, for Charlotte's christening, I just called the church. They said you paid for all the fees, everything. You paid for it. Why didn't you tell me?
Because we had to book it. I was looking at the church calendar for the month we want, and they were booking up quick, so...
But it's not your job to pay for it. She's our daughter. You know, you could have consulted with me before doing that.
Why not? What does it matter who pays for it?
I don't know. It just seems like something as a couple, as parents of her, we should have spoken about together. It's a big chunk of change for the church. What? What was that?
It's just kind of funny to me that I work full-time now, and you're the stay-at-home dad, and yet there's a problem when I pay for things.
I don't have problems with you paying for things. We never discussed this type of stuff. You pay for the groceries a lot. You pay for small things here and there.
No, it's something we should talk about, because when you moved in, you kind of started to pay the bills and stuff, and I didn't say anything, but now that the roles are kind of reversing...
First, I'm talking about our daughter's christening and dropping a huge chunk of change like that without even talking to me, but are you really complaining about not paying bills?
I'm not complaining at all. I'm grateful that you take that initiative and you don't complain about paying bills or anything, but when I want to pay for something that is for my daughter, you know, there shouldn't really be an issue or a conversation or like an offense taken. Do you know what I mean?
Am I crazy for thinking that maybe it just would have been nice for you to come to me and say, hey, I'm going to pay for this, or hey, this is the date of the christening? Because I could have paid for it.
Is it going to be a thing where you feel threatened that I'm like the breadwinner? Because that's the roles that we're going to be having, and I don't want there to be a weirdness.
Breadwinner? See, now I just feel like, I don't know, are you in a mood and you want to argue about something? Because I still earn money, okay? Whether or not I'm a stay-at-home dad, I still have businesses. I'm still earning.
I didn't use the term breadwinner to like trigger you or anything. I'm just saying like I'm going to be the one making the most in the household. Even if you run your business from home, you're probably not going to earn as much. I'm just being realistic when I speak.
I just kind of feel like you're hitting a nerve, and I just want to know why you want to have this conversation at all. What's the agenda here, Miranda?
I don't know, because I have a real problem with like someone having insecurities beneath the surface, because they come out later and I don't want to deal with those later. Do you know what I mean? I want to address those problems so we don't have arguments down the line and I'm not blindsided by something that you're feeling.
If you want to pay bills, if you want to pay for things, fine. I'm standing here saying maybe consult with me, have a conversation with me. At the end of the day, am I used to a woman paying bills that are part of my life? No. Last time someone paid that was my grandmother when I lived with her.
Alright, well, money is one of the top things that cause like breakups and divorces and fights. And I think we need to be on the same page. Also, I need to know if you're going to have a problem with anything moving forward, like if I start making more than you or whatever.
You know, surprise, surprise, this isn't something that I sit around and think about. I know it may come off like I'm insecure about this stuff, but that's just because I'm blown away by having this conversation at all. And can we just remember that I was the one that came to you and asked you if you could financially support us if I was a stay-at-home dad? I wouldn't have asked that if I wasn't comfortable with it.
You're right. I'm sorry. It's just when I sense like some sort of insecurity in my partner, it sends me in the opposite direction, and I start to interrogate because I don't want any... I trust you, I do. It's just, I was kind of shocked with how you came at me about the church. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't expecting that tone or anything.
And I could always go back to work if I wanted to. Me being a stay-at-home dad is not for the lack of having a job. I do it by choice.
Okay, but see... I don't think I'm crazy when I ask you why say that. Why add that little bit to it? Like, I know that, Brian. You don't have to say that to me.
Just saying, there's nothing to be insecure about on my part, because I'm a stay-at-home dad by choice.
Hi, Brian. Miranda's not picking up her phone, so is she home or nearby? I just wanted to speak to her.
No, she went grocery shopping. I'm home with the kids right now.
Alright, well, when you get in touch with her, I already left her a text message, but tell her I want to talk to her about the christening.
Junior, talking to your grandmother. I'm throwing the christening as well. So if you have any concerns, Charlotte's my daughter too, and I'm here. You can pass things by me. It's not just Miranda throwing the christening.
Well, I know you're a stay-at-home dad now, so I didn't want to assume or make things weird by. I don't know your financial situation, is what I mean.
Right. I take pride in being a stay-at-home dad. I never thought that I would, but there's part of me that hates it too, because I didn't realize all these other little things kind of bother me. I take pride in paying the bills. I take pride in I don't know, making sure Miranda's life is good. And if she's making sure her own life is good, why do I feel worthless or insecure about that? Well, I think you've lived your life to the point where you do things that make you feel comfortable and confident, and you know yourself. So now you're in a whole new territory, and the secure man that you used to be is experiencing feelings that you're not accustomed to. I guess I thought every day would just be a sense of accomplishment, but there's also that part of me that feels like I'm not doing a lot by being a stay-at-home dad, even though I am. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not used to shades of gray type of feelings like this. Well, being a stay-at-home parent is hard, and I'm sure there's an adjustment period where you don't know what you're feeling or going through. It's like starting a new job and being in a new environment and feeling like your skills aren't adequate enough. Maybe after you've done this for a while, you'll know what makes you feel confident again. There's also part of me that, I take pride in being a stay-at-home dad. I have no shame in it. But I also know in the back of my head that every time Miranda says she's gonna pay for something, I have her ex-husband laughing at me, saying things like he didn't do this when they were married, or I don't know. I don't know why that makes me feel insecure. I've taken a lot of psychology classes, even sociology, but I think in terms of what I've learned about people most, it's that no one's really thinking of you. I doubt Joey's sitting around thinking of his ex-wife's new baby daddy. Stay-at-home dad. It kills me. Every day it kills me, man. It's the first thing I think about. I think there is a cure for divorce. Like the aftermath, that divorce hangover feeling that makes you feel like trash. Same thing for any breakup. I think like the cure for it, that feeling, is realizing that your old partner is with someone worse than you. He might as well chop its balls off. I could never be a stay-at-home dad, man. There's a lot. I'm open-minded, okay? 2024, I accept a lot of people, but like a stay-at-home dad, dude, come on. What does he do when they go grocery shopping? He asks for her debit card? Like, come on. Even little things like that I used to nag Miranda about, like, sometimes she would ask me to give her money for her nails and all that, and I'd break her back about that, but I miss that. You know what I mean? Even your mother's fiercely independent, right? She don't take handouts. She fixes things herself. She don't fit in with the mold of man, women, do this, do that, all that. But there are still some things, she's not gonna pay for dinner. That's me, One thing no one can take away from me, man. No matter how bad people say I am and that I did her wrong and that I can't get a redemption arc and nothing, I always covered us, I always made sure she had what she needed. There was food on the table. I may have not been the best dad or husband at times, but I still provided for them. You can't take that away from me. You can't take it away. Look, I've been hard on you a lot. Okay, we're never gonna see eye to eye. Not with your mother in between us. That's normal. But I can give you a pat on the back for taking care of your family back in the day. Alright, maybe I faulted you a little too much for getting a divorce and failing, because I ain't perfect. But I think we all need tough love, and every now and then.
But like I said, as much as I used to make fun of her for wanting her nails done, or just little things that I don't shame her in, because she was a stay-at-home mom. She wasn't making an income, and maybe I should have not made her feel bad about that at times. But for the things I made fun of her for, I miss spoiling her. Sure, buying her a new bag and stuff left me broke during the week, but I do miss giving her that stuff. Not that it matters, it's all material stuff, but it just, it helps me get out of bed in the morning knowing this man probably will never be able to do that for her. Now that he's stay-at-home dad, watching Blue's Clues all day. Come on, dude. Yeah, I understand that. We all say that they're a pain in our asses, but we secretly love it. Your mother nags me for certain types of coffee for her Keurig. It all tastes the same. And I'm running to the store on a Wednesday, picking up these flavors. Pumpkin crumb. It all tastes like candy. But you know what? I gotta stop thinking about her, because I got my new girlfriend, Yeah, we haven't met in person, but just the way she talks to me, I know she's got that wet.
You've known Miranda a lot longer than me. You know what excites her. You know what really hits her in the heart a lot of the times. So do you think Miranda's ever gonna look at me, I don't know, weird by being at home all day with the kids?
Brian, if there's ever a woman to not worry about something like that, who I know would always look at you like the man you are, it's Miranda. She doesn't care about gender roles or things like that.
I'm gonna say this out loud for once. You know what would be a really big purchase that would make me feel good about myself embarking on this stay-at-home dad journey? That I could just always remind myself that I love this woman and I would do anything to make her happy, take care of our family. I think an engagement ring would do that.
Oh my God, yes! What a holiday season! I was waiting for you to say that since 75 years ago. Oh my God, I need to come with you to get the ring if this is happening.
Yeah, but I'd want to do it the right way. As bad as my family was in terms of discipline and just going to the extreme with things sometimes, I still hold some of their values close to my heart.
I know your family. There's many things you could be referring to right now. What's the right way?
I think I'd want to ask her mom for permission. I want to make things feel as romantic and normal and courteous, and I don't know what else the word is, but you get what I'm saying. I want to make her mom feel good. I want Miranda to know that even though we have a baby together, it's still nice.
Oh, yeah. I think her mom would be super flattered for you to do that, given the life that her daughter used to have. The complete opposite. This is like some sort of Disney movie with Hugh Grant. That's who I was thinking of.
Hey Miranda, I'm truly sorry for how I acted about the christening money and all that. Stupid. Insecure. Okay, I shouldn't have acted that way.
It's okay, Brian. Remember what I said about too many apologies?
It's just an adjustment period for me. I have old school mind sometimes, and I gotta work on that. But I'm proud of you for covering what you covered, and thank you for covering the church for our daughter's christening.
Well, I will say this. At my job, I want to move up as far as I can go. And then I want to move on to another company and grow in that position. And I just want to keep growing. And with that comes more money. So that's something you're just going to have to get used to. I may be making a lot more than you.
I know. And I love you for that. It's inspiring to see you strive like that. I just guess I was raised a certain way, and it was instilled in my mind that this is how this is and this is how that is, and I just, again, need to adjust. But I'm proud of you.
I get it, but we all have to change our mindset at some point. You know, life doesn't stay the same, and the way we grew up, I've learned there are just things that don't work right now.
Like I said, I'm proud of you, and I mean it when I say this. I'm definitely more proud of you than your ex-husband is, no matter what he says.
I know I said we apologize to each other way too much, but I'm apologizing to you for bringing him up. I said that out of anger.
It's fine. Because something tells me our life is going to get even better.
Hello?
Hey, Kristen. I don't mean to be weird about this. I wanted to ask you something in person.
Sure. Is it about the christening?
No, it's something else. It's a surprise for Miranda. So maybe you and I can get brunch one day. Just want to pass something by you.
Okay, yeah. It's no problem. I'd be more than happy to.
Cool. Looking forward to it.